Tina Weller, the Serene Stamper, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate a technique known as the pop-up technique, and this was shown to me by my friend and fellow demonstrator Allison Sullivan, and she showed it at a regional a few years ago, and it's so much fun I can't stop making them. So I'm going to start off by showing you this card, and it's a stamp set you can get free during our Sale-a-bration promotion right now, and when you open it up, and this is "You Brighten My Day." Isn't that cute? And then the second card that I made is with another stamp set you can get for free when you host a qualifying workshop or a party. And when you open it up, you've got your balloons. Super fun. This is probably my favorite card. It features a stamp set called Sheltering Tree. When you open it up, and you've got your little tire swing. Now I have to tell you, that was actually my husband's idea. He's very creative. When he saw the little bike stamp that comes in with this set, he mentioned that the little tire would make a great swing hanging from the branches. So I had to try that, and it worked out great. The card that I'm going to demonstrate in this video is a much more simple design, just so that you can get the technique down pat, and then you can just go to town and have fun with it. So let's get stamping. The stamp set I'm using for this card is called Painted Petals, and the Painted Petals is from the new Occasions catalog from Stampin' Up, which is really, really beautiful. And I'm working with the colors Blackberry Bliss and Hello Honey. And I took those colors out of the gorgeous new Painted Blooms Designer Series paper. So that's what this piece is here. Now, I'm using a regular size card base. So this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I've cut my Designer Series paper to layer inside of that so that this measures 4 by 5 1/4. This Whisper White measures 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. The Hello Honey piece that this white will layer on top of measures 4 1/2 by 3. For the inside of our card, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This measures 5 by 8. And I'm going to layer it onto some more Hello Honey, which measures 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. The other thing that is needed for this is a piece of just plain old computer paper. So what I'm going to do is take my Whisper White cardstock that's going to go on the inside. So this is how my friend Allison taught us to make these, and it works really well. So this is exactly how she showed us, by first tracing around our Whisper White that is going to go on the inside of the card. This is the piece that's going to pop up. So I've measured this. Now I know that this measures 8 inches across, so the middle of it is 4. So we're going to draw a line down. So that is going to be the center of our liner. Then we need to divide each half here, so of course it's going to be 2 because this measures 4 across. So basically we took measurements at 2, 4, and 6. Knowing that this is our center. So I'm going to put this right back on here, like that. I'm taking my wild wasabi, and I'm just inking up my leaves. And I'm just stamping them right on. I'm not lining them up with the lines. We're going to use those grid marks in a few minutes. And one more. Next, I'm taking my flowers, inking them up with my Blackberry Bliss. This is an absolutely gorgeous stamp set. Love it. Now I'm using the stamp Friends Become Our Chosen Family, but I just want to use the word friend. The colors I'm using are Rose Red, Blackberry Bliss, and Wild Wasabi. So I'm going to start by using my Rose Red, and I'm just going to color in the word friend, omitting the S at the end of friends and everything else. Now I am lining this up on the grid, and I want to stamp right along where those lines are. So there's my first friend. Now this one I'm not lining up on the line, it's off on the side. The ones that I'm lining up on the lines are going to be popped up. I'm going to do the same thing with my Blackberry Bliss. I've cleaned my stamp, and I'm going to take my Wild Wasabi now. Now I'm taking my Hello Honey, and I'm coloring in another stamp image. Now I'm using my Rose Red, and I'm just going to stamp them down to fill in the gaps. Okay, now I'm inking up some branches. Stamp those down. And this will help fill in the gaps as well. Now I'm taking the row of dots that come in the same kit, and I'm going to ink them on with my Sahara sand. And stamp right on top. Okay, I've got my inside all stamped, so I'm going to fold this in half. Use my bone folder to get a good crease. Then I'm going to fold this side up to the middle. Repeat with the other side. Then I'm going to open them up. And all I'm doing is I'm just getting all those creases really, really sharp and crisp. When this goes in our card, we want it to look like a W. So basically you're going to have a valley, a mountain, and a valley. Okay. So now I want to cut this friend, and this one in a diagonal so that those are the pieces that pop out. Oh, I grab my scissors. So I'm going to fold on that crease. I'm just going to take my scissors and snip on both sides. You want to make sure that your cut points are the same measurement on each end. Okay, so I'm going to fold. And you can make these as wide or as thin as you wish. Alright, and if you wanted to cut out anything else, you could. So now that we've made our cuts, what we want to do is fold those cuts up and use the bone folder. You want to get a really good seam on those. Doesn't matter which way you fold these, it's just as long as you've got them folded one way or the other. So when we open it up, put it in the W, and in the valleys, your little cut bit is going to pop out, and on top of your mountains, they're going to pop in. So valleys out, mountains in. So once you've got those kind of popped out, go ahead and fold your card so you can see how it's going to look. Then we're going to get the piece that this is going to get layered on. And you want to add adhesive only on the 2 outer flaps. Only these flaps. You don't want to add any adhesive on the inside. And of course you don't want to add any adhesive where your little cut marks are either. So the best adhesive to use for this is our sticky strip. Alright, this is where I've put my sticky strip. So you can see it's just on the outside. I'm going to take my Hello Honey and I'm just going to stick it right on top like that. Now I have this on the liner that's going to go inside of my card. Now I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this, and then I'm just going to stick it on the inside of my card. Okay, so when I start to open this, you'll see that centerpiece starts coming through. I'm just going to pop that out, pop that in, pop that out. And I'm going to fold it closed. Take my bone folder, give it another good crease down the middle. So when you open it up, you've got your word friends popping out as they should. Now for the front of the card, I'm just putting on my designer series paper. I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop this piece. Put that down on the center right there. So to finish the card, I added a little bow and a couple little rhinestones on the front. And of course, when you open it up, you've got your little pop-ups. So to show you again the cards that I already made, this one with the light bulbs, and the hot air balloons, and the sheltering tree. And this is the one that has the little tire swing, and all I did is I punched 2 little holes and threaded in my linen and then just tied a knot. Really, really fun. So I hope you give those a go. Thanks for watching and happy stamping.